If you've watched my channel before, then you probably know by now that practically everything I make is made from salvaged wood. I've been asked to make a video about where I get my materials from, and I thought the best way to show this was to actually go out looking for stuff. So that's what I'm going to do later in this video. I mainly use salvaged materials for ethical reasons because wood is a precious resource, and it bothers me that some people can be incredibly wasteful, often throwing away things that could be put to many different uses. Salvaged materials are also usually either free or inexpensive, depending on where you get them. I found that materials at my local reclamation yard tend to be around 30% cheaper than my local DIY store, and the quality of the materials is comparable. I would also much rather spend my money supporting local businesses like reclamation yards rather than the big DIY stores. Salvaged wood can also have much more character, which can be a benefit if you want to make something rustic. The materials might take longer to prepare. There might be old nails to pull out, or old paint or dirt to deal with. Sometimes it can be difficult to identify what materials are being disposed of, and it's always important to ask permission. So if I see something in front of somebody's garden or in a skip or at a building site, I'll always try and make contact and ask if it's okay to take it away, and in my experience the answer is usually yes. Some of the things I find are left by bins, and there's no way of identifying who they belong to, so when I find something I like by a bin, I just take it. It might feel embarrassing to take other people's rubbish, which I can understand, but I've been doing it for years now, and it felt strange at first, but now I'm used to it. I might get funny looks from people if I'm carrying something big down the road to my house, and my neighbours probably think I'm a bit strange because they see me coming and going with random things, but I don't really care about that anymore. Storage can also be a challenge if you have a small workshop or shed like me. Maybe you don't have an understanding partner like mine who lets you store extra pieces of wood behind your sofa in the living room. I'm fortunate to have a friend who works in the engineering industry for a company that actually pays for people to come and take pallets and packaging materials away for them. So if there's anything I need, like pallets or scraps of plywood, he can usually help me out. So if you know anyone in a similar trade, it's worth asking around. You'll also often see pallets piled up near retail parks or warehouses, and it's worth asking the people inside if it's okay to take them away. You should only use pallets that you know are safe to use. They usually have some stamped letters on them, and I'll leave a link in the description box below for more information on that. If you're not sure it's safe, then use it at your own risk. Now that word is starting to get out a bit about what I do, I occasionally get contacted by friends and family about one of their neighbours throwing away some old floorboards, or about a skip that they might have seen with some bits of wood in it, and then I can go and check it out myself. It's also worth looking at your local classified ads. Here in the UK we have a website called Gumtree, and there's two places worth looking under for sale. Firstly, DIY tools and materials, and then under that you can filter building materials. And there's another section under for sale called freebies, and that's always worth a look too. That's enough of me talking. Let's go out and see what we can find. I don't usually go out hunting for things specifically. Usually I just keep an eye out as I'm walking to work or walking home in the afternoon. I will take different routes every now and again though, just to see if I spot anything that I want to take home. There are a lot of back alleys around the area where I live, and people will occasionally leave things out here that they want rid of. Every so often the local council will come and clean these alleys, as people really shouldn't be dumping stuff here. Here someone's left some seat cushions, a PC case and a box full of polystyrene. I'm actually using polystyrene at the moment to insulate my workshop walls, so I'll take those bits home. This alley is actually where I found the sapele chest of drawers that I restored in a recent video. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below if you're interested. Today though, there's just a microwave and some bits of carpet, and looks like a dog has laid something on top of that carpet, so I'm moving on. Another alleyway, nothing here, but looks like there could be something interesting in the distance over there. Perhaps not, some tired looking OSB and a piece of insulation. Looks like a building site anyway, so this stuff is probably being used. So what else have we got? Some bike frames, a cot mattress, at least I think that's what that is. And a bit further down, the remnants of some broken plastic garden furniture, a satellite dish, a rug, a lampshade, a sorry looking chair, a bike, some floorboards, a door, some garden waste, and half a pallet, which I'm not going to bother taking. This is the final alley that I'll visit today, and here we have a door with a really bad paint job. There's loads of things that could be done with this door, but I'm not really sure I want to carry it home. There's also a kitchen worktop with a sink. This is a communal bin area that I usually have a look in, and today I can see from underneath that there's some junk left here. Here's what appears to be some parts to an old CD unit and a long piece of pine with a curtain rail attached to it. Don't think I'll bother with that. But over the other side there's a couple of hardwood dowels, probably curtain poles or something like that. I'll take those. And also this nice looking pallet. Not sure what wood this is, but it's not pine, so I'll take it. Here's another couple of communal bin areas where I've had some good luck in the past, but nothing here today. Another communal bin area, and here we have what appears to be an old telephone unit with a seat built into it. It's in really bad shape and there's nothing really that I want to do with this. Final communal bin area of the day, and here we have the remnants of an old pine bed. Unfortunately no bed slats, I always find those really useful. Some old wardrobe doors too, and an old CD unit. I don't really have a use for any of this stuff right now. I came across a few skips while I was walking around too. This one has the remnants of somebody's bathroom, not really interested in anything here. And another one with some chipboard, a shower screen, a skirting board and some radiators. Again, nothing I'm interested in taking. Here's another skip I found by a hotel where presumably they were doing some sort of renovation works. Some decent pieces of wood here, but I'm a bit too far from home to take any of this stuff and I'm not sure it's worth bringing the car out to get this. I thought I'd also show some footage of my local reclamation yard. I've bought a lot of stuff from here in the past, and they have all sorts of stuff. Reclaimed wood, new wood, hardwoods, softwoods, in all different sizes. And you can basically just pull out whatever you want and ask for a price. They've also got pressure treated wood for external use. And sheet materials. You can see here they've got OSB. They also have plasterboard, chipboard tongue and groove flooring sheets, and both construction and higher quality plywood sheets in various different thicknesses. And what they have in here varies from time to time, but I find that usually they have what I'm looking for. They also sell other things like windows and doors. And they even have a section for their own reclaimed furniture and house accessories. I hope that this video helps some of you to find salvaged materials and encourages you to use salvaged materials, because really that's what this channel is all about. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any tips that I haven't covered in this video, please put them in the comments below so that everybody can see them, and I will speak to you next time.